Hi guys!
Hi guys! Welcome back na naman sa another edition ng Dear Ses.
Yes!
And we are at Heco and Mexico at Chapel Street. Yeah.
What is it again? Heco in
Heco
Mexico.
and Mexico.
So thank you so
Chapel
much for
Street.
allowing us to do our vlog here.
Thank you. Maraming salamat. Thank you so much. Gracias. Gracias.
Gracias. Yes. Now this is our midweek session.
Midweek session. Yes, correct.
And
We'll go
let's
straight
get
to the
into
topic.
it. Yes, and it's actually, well, I think I will learn a lot from this. So do you want to?
What do you mean you learn? I thought about
And
this.
actually, I
This
wish
is
I've
our
known this.
original version. Yes.
You know, I think this is a handy info for those who are about to go on a date. I think it's very important to know these things and have this information. So as the topic goes, what are the type of guys?
Type of men.
Type of men, should I say? So shall we
Shall
start?
we
I
start?
have a different.
We have we
What's our-
named 5 guys.
Okay. Yeah. So what are the?
It's our own version, so
Yeah,
you
go.
know, like
What's
kanya-kanyang type.
So what's the first one? Might as well name them and then we'll go through them.
Yeah. So we got. Oh, we name all of them first. Yeah.
Yes.
So we got the first guy which is the hit and run,
The hit and run guy,
the athlete,
the athlete,
the Clipperman,
the Clipperman,
the author,
the author,
and the ready man.
the ready man, which is the man.
Ready, the man.
Yeah, the man for
Ready
me.
for now. Ready for now.
Ready for now. So again,
So-
let's just quickly
Recap.
recap. The hit and run man,
Hit and run man,
the athlete man,
athlete,
the clipper man,
Clipperman,
the author,
and
the ready
the
man.
ready man.
Okay,
We'll
so
start
hit
with
and
the
run.
first guy,
Yeah. What's
the hit and run guy.
Which is basically for me, this is still under. I have a different category, but it's still a boy. To me, this is like still a boy. Basically, it's still not a man for me. And why?
Well, it's an adult version of someone who would just really, well, try to lure you into his charms. And then once you're lured and once you've already had a night with him, he's gone the next day.
After he what he got what he
Yeah,
wants.
it's hit and run.
Hit and run basically.
Yeah,
so
it's like he made you feel like you're just an Uber Eats.
an
No,
Uber Eats. Yeah.
KFC takeaway.
So yeah, I think ladies, let's be realistic here. There are male out there who will do anything to, you know, I find it very
Hit you
disgusting.
and then go away.
Exactly.
Gone with the
Unfortunately,
wind.
there are men.
It's not you, it's him.
That's right. That's right. And they're basically the players, so to speak. They will tell you everything that you want to hear. Treat you like a princess and everything to get what he wants, and then afterwards, once he got what he wants, then he runs away.
Bye-bye.
The second, athlete. What do you mean athlete?
The athlete. I think that's the elite version of the hit and run guy.
The more professional.
Yeah, this is a professional player.
This is
He can go on a local level, also on an Olympic level. He's an international athlete.
So I guess the hit and run is more of the normal player or the basic player. But the
Oh, so
athlete is
probably-
basically someone who are very suave, as they call it.
No, he already know the game.
And by the way-
and his motto is don't hate the player, hate the
The
game.
game. And female, just on top of that, if you meet someone who is very smooth in trying to, say you find this person from across the room and suddenly he's right next to you and he managed to introduce himself to you very smoothly, almost too good to be true, then likely that man is the athlete type of guy who just knows to
Pwede din hindi.
swerve his way.
Probably he just probably know how to do public speaking. You know, he's not the shy type. Pwede din hindi.
But that's true though. On that note, majority of what we found players are these is from based on there were studies.
Okay, studies.
There were studies, and there are patterns. They can be a professional like me, which someone who is very well educated, someone who is very charming. Some could have a politician background, and they are the ones who are just.
We're not generalizing. That's just.
But we
I think
exactly.
most
We're not
examples,
generalizing,
yeah.
but that's the pattern that they are seeing. We're not saying that they're bad people, but it's in terms of the background, it's where normally they come from.
That's just our category anyway.
The third is
The Clipperman.
the Clipperman. Now, curious about this. What do you mean Clipperman?
Oh, remember when old Microsoft
Word?
computer Word, where you were probably trying to do some work and then this clip
The
icon
one where
kept
suddenly
appearing.
this clip guy just pop up out of
Yeah,
nowhere.
and
Hi,
it's
can I help
reminding
you?
you, that sort of stuff. So there are the sort of guys that would just really pop up out of nowhere. You're like you've already moved
You moved on and suddenly
you're fine, and then all of a sudden they just pop up like a freaking mushroom, and then look for validation
hang on
from you.
keep going. Just go help.
Oh my god. Gracias.
And look at this. How nice. So which one do you want? Mojito or the pina colada?
No alcohol.
Anyway, there's no alcohol. It's mocktail, guys. So yeah, Clipper guy is basically someone who
They just automatically pop up out of your busy days. You're doing your work, you're focusing on your work, and all of a sudden they pop up asking for validation.
sometimes it could be those ones who are they're not players, but they tend to do that when they obviously have
They're bored. When they're bored.
they're bored or someone or they found that no one wants them. This is what you said. This is your famous line.
No one wants
them.
me at the moment, so I'm gonna annoy Rowena. Thank you.
So basically, that's what a Clipperman is. And also, not saying we're not generalizing here. It could be these guys that you have. So this is obviously we're talking about men. So this is for our female viewers tonight. The Clipperman is also someone that you've known in the past, someone you've had a relationship with.
Oh no, you said it cut off. Oh no, the feed cut out right before you were about to define the Clipperman. So
Oh,
you have
so
to,
we're gonna start
you
again.
have to explain it again.
Okay, so Clipperman is basically, well, she made an example first. Back in the days, you know how we have Microsoft. Then
Word.
suddenly you have this clip guy pops up
can I help
every
you?
now and then. Can I help you?
Are you sure you want to say this?
So it's basically, it's a
And it won't go away until you validate it.
oh yeah,
its
until you click it
existence.
or if you get rid of it. It's the same as having someone that you've known in the past, likely, and this guy would want to come back in your life.
And they'll go, hi babe, how are you? And
They're
they
basic.
won't freaking go away until you reply. They
Oh.
just keep messaging and messaging you again and again.
Exactly.
Like, why can't you just joke?
But basically, most of the time, the Clipperman is someone that you've already had a relationship with, either boyfriend or someone that maybe you had a fling with or something like
Or
that.
you probably he's the hit and run guy who came back
That's
as a
right. So
Clipperman.
basically, and that's right. And he's evolved into a Clipperman where he just is
Yeah.
darn annoying,
Yeah.
basically. And he won't go in until you actually spell out that he's no longer welcome in your life. Something like that. That's right. Now, the fourth person,
The author guy.
author guy. Now, what do you mean by author guy?
He'll give you tons and tons and tons of stories about his life, about why he can't see you, like phrases, paragraphs of explanations, and he will try to hype you up with all his stories. Oh yeah, I'm gonna take you this, I'm gonna do this to you. Basically, sort of like a politician who keeps just broadcasting what he's gonna plan to do to you, but never really do it.
This
Like
be the
an
guy
architect.
that you're saying who always makes promises but breaks his promises?
Yeah.
So he's the author.
He's very good in press releasing. Press release or an architect, he's very good in drawing, but it never really becomes a house. It's just all drawing.
It's all drawing. So does that then cover especially big promises?
Small or big promises, he's an author.
He's an author. So if you do find someone, you have to say, you're an author. Then whether it's up to you to tell that guy or not, but basically that's what an author guy is. And the last one, what do we call it? He's
The ready man.
the ready man, the good guy, basically. Sorry, actually, on top of that, sorry, hold on thought. The author also, I think, falls on the confused guy. I reckon.
No, he
Maybe.
plays the victim as well. Because he'll make it look like it's your fault that things didn't work out. Whereas in reality, he's the one who just keeps opening his mouth, over promising, under delivering.
But basically, also on top of that, sorry, I'm eating. I'm hungry. I haven't had dinner. I reckon the author guy is basically, like what I said, the confused guy who, he's not really a bad person. However, he's just not sure what he wants. Because, I mean, he wouldn't be promising if he does, you know, if his intentions are to break them. Some, I think, could mean it, but you're just not really sure about it. Basically, having someone who has their one foot inside the door and one foot outside the door. He's that person where he goes...
I call those guys a lot of names, like keyboard warrior.
Keyboard warrior?
Yeah, it's like chat mates. Because they just keep saying, oh yeah, we're gonna meet up, blah blah.
Yeah.
Like, cause I've got a lot of friends who said, oh, this guy said he's gonna meet up with me, but he keeps on canceling.
So you not fall on the author guy.
It's just a chat mate, yeah.
Someone who obviously really haven't grown up and doesn't know.
No, I wouldn't say grown up, but maybe the guy's too busy, but too chicken to admit to you that, oh, sorry, I can't really meet at the moment. Yeah,
but
just
everyone is busy though. I think
tag you along with his words.
That's right. It's a matter of whether you are a priority or valuable enough for them to really make time for you. So ladies, if you feel like you have the type of guy like that, well, you know what? Then let them taste their own medicine, so to speak. Don't let them taste their own medicine.
No, not really. You just scene zone.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, if they don't give you, you know, the same. I reckon I'm doing a segue again here, but I think eventually what we're aiming here is to be loved and find love, right? Mm-hmm. So, you know, love doesn't exist unless if there's reciprocation. So if the other person is doing opposite of what you're after, well,
but in reality, if you just meet someone, you can't just expect that person to fall in love with you. Like, come on.
Of course,
what is this?
Yeah.
You've been watching too much telenovelas. You've been watching too much drama. It doesn't work like that. It takes
hard work.
It takes at least 3 months for someone for you to become, I don't know,
That's
a habit.
Right, a habit. Yeah, someone who's good. Anyway, the good guy, or the ready man. We call it the ready man. Basically, this is the guy who is ready for commitment. He basically thinks of or listens to you, or is sensitive of your, you know, when you guys talk, he would be sensitive and listen intently of what will make you happy, or what's more, what's the term? Something that would meet your wish list from your B1 list, so to speak.
But again, girls can't expect that the ready person will be ready on day one.
That's true. It takes a while.
Like that. Like you're a little bit too ahead of yourself if you're gonna think that person's gonna be ready for you. You just met like 2 hours ago. Like,
I just can't help to. Well, quickly, I need to mention this. Someone said, so there are 4 types of bad guys and only 1 type of good guy. So pretty much, isn't it?
They can be a bit of everything.
Well,
in
I
reality,
guess everyone
and it goes
comes from.
It's the same with the girls.
Yeah, and this is also for females. Have a think and go through all the lists. Listen to this video again and think whether are you the opposite of that.
No, the girls, like what I would call the girls' mood, the Melbourne weather mood. Yeah, you have 4 seasons in a day. You couldn't change your mind.
But
that's a fact.
But yes, basically this one is especially for our female viewers. We've come up with this because every time we talk to our girls, and it always pops up in the conversation, well, what are the type of the guys? And you know what? I wish I'd known this, you know. I mean, you do, I guess so. We all do. We should know
you
this
just don't
earlier.
know the term for them.
That's right. There's no term where you it's sort of like, I guess you're aware of it, but you don't really, you're not knowledgeable. So it's kind of nice to just remind everyone that there are still a lot of good guys. And by the way, on that note, there are a lot of good guys. And where can you find them?
In Melbourne.
Yeah,
there's a lot of them here.
Basically, they're behind the bad guys. You just gotta filter through and get rid of all the bad guys first.
But like what I always say, good guys are bad guys that haven't been caught.
Really?
Yeah. as well.
I beg to differ because I know some really, really nice guys from. No, I
Or do you
swear.
live with them?
No, I don't live with them. Some of them are married already, and some are. Well, my brothers are a good example. Well, actually, sorry, my brothers were bad guys turned into good guys. Sorry, that's right. However, I do know a handful, not a lot, that they are really just genuinely nice guys from the very beginning, and unfortunately, they're the ones who get heartbroken at first, but eventually they have found the love of their life. They do exist, so to speak. It's a matter of we need first, girls, before you go on a date, know who you're seeing.
Get
what
to
you
know your
want.
standards.
Get to know your
Have
standards.
Some standards.
That's right, and it's so important.
And don't put up with if it's not cutting your standard, why are you putting up with it? Like,
That's right.
Is he the last person here in Melbourne? There's so many people here.
Not only Melbourne,
Or
in the whole world.
In Australia?
You know, that's right.
In the
Ladies, one thing that every one of us would learn, whether it's a hard way or later on, always value yourself and demand respect. If you respect yourself, and there's a saying that how do you expect the guy to choose you if you haven't chosen yourself? Basically what I mean by that is how do you want the guy to treat you well if you don't treat yourself? And therefore, on top of that, that means knowing your standard, knowing your values. And once you've learned that, then learn from the lesson and never settle for anything less.
masyado ng deep. Ocean deep.
Ocean deep.
Oh my God.
So on that note, let's recap very quickly. We have the hit and run man,
The athlete,
the Clipperman,
author,
and the ready man, which is basically what we all wanted. Someone who is ready to commit.
but
and-
by saying that, he might be ready now and he might not be ready
Well,
anymore in 3
that's
months.
right.
What can you do? That's life.
As
You
long as you
can't
have-
expect someone to be ready forever.
But I think when we say ready in general,
He's ready to have
he's ready to,
as his other half.
that's right, and have you part of that life where he should be complete as a person.
We
And-
should be complete anyway. You're just the
Well,
bonus.
unfortunately, everyone knows that, and this is what I've always been saying to our girlfriends, that before you get into a relationship, and no one's perfect. I'm not perfect. I don't, I'm still all
Nobody's
learning.
perfect.
However, Hansen,
That's why they call
let's
us
get rid of the
nobody.
cancel first. Basically, it's there's another one. I forgot what I was gonna say.
So you said nobody's perfect.
So nobody's perfect.
And they
But-
call us nobody. Joke lang.
But basically, once you've learned a lesson from past heartache and all that, always try and remember that you value. So always know your value, always know your standards, and always try and keep that in the back of your mind, because if you always have that, it's pretty much a checklist for you. Not that we're saying no one is perfect, and that includes the guys as well. So there may be 80% that you found in another guy, and then 20% that you could work on. With that being said,
In reality, a relationship as it is already hard. So why make it hard for yourself?
and why do you want to deal with someone who's hard to deal with?
So hard. No, what I meant is, if you go into any situation, light-hearted, chill, like, what? It's so rude.
What? I'm good saying anything. Anyway.
No, what I'm saying is, if you go into any relationship light-hearted, and not really, easy lang, chill, good vibes. If it works, it works. If not, well, I hope you have a good life.
See you later.
Yeah, see you later.
Next.
It was lovely meeting you. Hope you have a good life.
And then
If
you
you
play
go
the
with
next.
that attitude, you're not going to be too hurt. But by saying that, iba-iba naman tayong level of hurt. Well, I don't know how you'll feel. Some people fall in love after 2 hours.
That's right. So again, guys, this is just a simple reminder, and that includes us.
Not me.
Well, not you, me, but for everyone. You're always constantly learning.
Look
So
after your heart.
Yes, that's right.
Look after your money.
That's right.
Yeah.
So
Look after your
look
sleep.
after. That's right.
Yeah,
Look after yourself.
That person will give you a sleepless night if you put things seriously.
Yep.
Running out of English.
That being said, thank you so much for tuning in, guys. We have another exciting topic next weekend. So that being said, I won't say anything until probably later on. For now, I'm Lora.
My name's Rowena.
Thanks
for tuning in, and hope to see you again, guys, on our next episode. Thank you for tuning in. Balik-balik ulit. Thanks for tuning in. And look after yourself, look after your heart.
That's right.
Till next time, dito lang sa
Dear Ses.
Blah, blah. I'm running out of English.